Well, good evening, Dragon Soul fanatics and knowledge seekers. I've decided to record a second video tonight. My last video that I just posted about within an hour ago, was just a random battle I decided to try out for a little fun. This one will be a little more in-depth on a guide. So, we have a level 860 temple here. We have an Aquaman, which has a bomb on it. Aquaman buff in the temple is pretty gruesome. His wave will take out your team real quick. We have Centaur of Attention. It doesn't look too bad here. We have a Magic Immune Stone Imp, and that's pretty much it. For Spike Dragon, another nasty one. His Spike Bomb in the temple will also take out most of your team in a couple of shots. And he has a Skeledeer. Skeledeer isn't that fun to go against either. We have a Berserker. He has not much either, but the problem with Berserker is if you take him out too early, then you will have to worry about his shields. And at an 860 temple, those shields are nothing to deal with. So, we are probably going to have to... This is such a tough call. Well, we'll have to deal with Centaur, I guess, first. He has not much of a buff, and, it's going to be the easiest. So, this is the lineup that I used. I have my Dungeon Man set up, so that way I give the maximum amount of starting energy I can give, which is all expertise. I max out as much expertise as I can. At Cyan level, of course, he gets 66 expertise. For those of you who don't know, for every single point of expertise you put into Dungeon Man, that levels up his skill Bountiful Basement up one level, and every level will give you 2 energy. So every point of expertise will give you 2 energy. Now, another thing is river-based. Now, I have my Vile Bile. He's set up as much starting energy as I can. And he is a tank set, Tree, Rock, and Mist. My Moondrake I have set for River set, so that she can be ready to go right off the bat. And then I have my Idol. He's just basically set for as much damage as he can do. By the time he finally gets into position, he will be fully charged, so I don't have to worry about starting energy. For Dust Devil, to gain that maximum damage boost, I have him runed for expertise. As much expertise as I can. The more expertise I put into him, the more extra percentage on the damage I get for the stuns. Alright, so without further ado, let's get going. I'm going to try to tap on my Vile Bile as much as I can. As soon as he starts his taunt, everybody aims for him and he will be fine. Alright, looks like our first round isn't going too bad at all. Second round, make sure that Vile Bile gets in there and gets his taunt going. There we go. Taunt done, and no damage taken yet. So we should be all good to go there. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lucky win. I don't know how, but they took out my Moondrake, and she is essential to freezing it up. Alright, first battle is won. Next, we're going against bombs. This is going to be a difficult battle. I may not even win it. But I'm going to use the same lineup. The goal here is to get Dungeon Man to use his dice drop on the bomb and put him at the back of the field. If he's on the back of the field, he'll be far enough away to where he won't cause damage. If that bomb blows up near my Vile Bile, whether my Vile Bile is taunting or not, then my Vile Bile will, in fact, die. So, let's hope for the best right here. And there's 2 bombs, by the way. See, they're in the middle of their animation of their explosion. And then, boom, push them right back. Now that they're in the back, they're in a safe distance away. Now our object is to basically keep them there. One thing I was wondering if... I'm not exactly sure if this is true or not, but it seems like once they're blinded by Idol's spear, they don't seem to want to blow up. I mean, they blow up in the end, but that's about that. I mean, it kind of seems like they don't want to blow up, though, so that could be a thing. Idle blinding them, if their explosion is a physical attack, then they won't be able to use it. But it looks like things are going pretty well here. And there we go. We have won 2 of these temple battles. The difficult part is still coming up yet with Spike Dragon. But we have a couple of valid members who should be able to take care of that no problem. So there's a little preview of a level 860 temple. That's the highest level we've gotten so far. And there's been a few there's one on another server. I've heard that, I'm not sure if they exactly crossed 1,000, but they've at least came close to it, and they're still going. There's 1 or 2 guilds on my server 2, that are higher than 860 right now too. When it really gets difficult is when you run into a lineup that has Bone Dragon first. Bone Dragon is really, really tough. I'm not sure what it is about Bone Dragon at a high level temple like that, but you can't use Medusa on that temple. When you get into the next stage, Bone Dragon will use her legendary skill to drain all the energy, and it drains literally everything. It'll drain the green bar and the purple bar. Or the green bar, the blue bar, and the purple bar. Like, there's not much you can do about that. So, Dragon Slayer is the must-have to do it. We did have a member go into our last one. I think it was on the 855 or the 850 temple. And what he used was he used Kraken, he used Revenant, Archer, Bard, and I think Karaoke King. I'm not sure how that all worked out. I mean, I'd love to see a recording of it, but it wasn't recorded. But yeah, the Bone Dragons are going to be really hard. Regardless of what level temple it is, Bone Dragon is required to be the first to take out, because Bone Dragon is the toughest to take out right away. So let's hope your temple levels get up to that high level. I mean, you still get your 10 scraps. That's basically it for the temple, but it's a good challenge to try. The higher the temple level, the harder it gets. So good luck to you, and keep grinding. Have a good night. Peace.